Well, it's been about 2 months since school has been back in session from summer break. School districts across the state are making sure their students are getting all the help they need to succeed. Sumter School District is one of them. You see, they recently launched a new program aimed at doing just that. Dr. Sean Haggerty is here with the Sumter County School Systems, and he is here this morning. Thank you so much for being here, Dr.
You're
Sean.
welcome. Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. The MTSS program, talk to us about how this program differs from other school districts.
Sure. Sumter School District is the only district in South Carolina, and dare I say the nation, that is merging MTSS, which stands for Multi-Tier Systems of Support, which is an overarching systemic program that goes along a continuum of interventions for the all, the some, the few, along with the theory of Adelman and Taylor from UCLA of building a comprehensive and unified approach, as well as the practice of ILS, which stands for Integrated Learning Supports, through the work of Doctors Marianne Dyer and Rhonda Neal Waltman out of Georgia and Alabama.
So talk to us, okay, so we see that that's where the idea came from them. How exactly do students benefit from this program?
Well, what we've learned through consolidation is that the system was very piecemeal, it was very fragmented, and we were working from a silo mentality, essentially. And what we wanted to do, and what we also learned from that, is we worked from a two-component framework. And most districts work from a two-component framework, and that large component, one of the components is instruction, which drives the curriculum and standards, teaching quality standards for student learning. And the management aspect, which deals with the fiscal management, operations, transportation, food service. But what we were lacking is how do we engage the disengaged student? How do we address barriers to learning for students?
That's a good one.
And what we decided to do through the ILS model was incorporate another component. So now we're working on a three-component framework, and we brought in the component of learning supports.
Learning supports, so how does that work?
And well, the learning supports, essentially we had these programs to address the disengaged student and address learning barriers for students, a social emotional component of things. But they were very fragmented and they were marginalized. So what we did is we organized them into a component. So now that learning supports component is just as large as and important as the instructional component and the management component. So now we're working off of a three-component model, and when all the components are working together, it's essentially organizational synergy.
And that's really good.
Yes,
so what are your expectations with this? I'm a student from Sumter. What will your expectations be for me?
Well, the expectations, one of the things that we wanted to do, and as an educational practitioner, is our obligation morally and ethically is to provide an equal opportunity for every child to succeed. That's ultimately what we want to do. Now, equity doesn't mean automatic success for the student, but it does mean the opportunity to succeed around every single corner, within every single classroom, within every single building, learning organization, and system of learning. So that is essentially what our ultimate goal is. And within that learning supports framework, those three components that we work off, within the learning supports component, we have developed 6 areas of practice within the ILS theory. We have classroom-based enrichment, we have transitions, we have family engagement, we have community collaboration, we have crisis prevention, and student and family intervention.